This is it, people. Half-Life 3 might actually come out. In the past, Valve has confirmed that they're not working on Half-Life 3 due to the team's desire to create more ambitious games and fatigue of revisiting old IPs. It's the reason we haven't gotten Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3, or even Team Fortress 3, and Valve didn't come out with any new game for more than 4 years. But then Half-Life Alyx came around, CS2, and a bunch of new updates on their old IPs. And then we even got a new battle arena game called Deadlock, which by the way, was supposed to come out this year, but the release window was fall 2025 to early 2026. But moving past that, there's been a lot of chat going around on the internet on Half-Life 3 possibly being announced at this year's Game Awards. Most of it is because apparently a suspicious Valve Source 2 private app ID has been found by the SteamDB creator, and people think it's Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 has also been listed on Instant Gaming, despite no official announcement yet. Valve has also a new unannounced game listed on their upcoming releases. The category shows 2 games, but only Deadlock is being shown. Nobody knows what the second game is. And since October, a Half-Life 3 trailer was rumored to be in production for, again, the Game Awards, which is on the 11th of this month in December. Now, I know these are all leaks, speculation, and rumors, but let's be real. Nowadays, leaks eventually do get confirmed. Like, these communities do not play. Any little bit of news ends up being the real thing. And with Half-Life being one of the most highly anticipated games since 2004, Half-Life 2 came out, and Half-Life Alyx confirming a third game is coming out due to the ending. Spoiler alert, by the way. Alex Vance infiltrates a combined super weapon called the Vault, only to discover it contains the G-Man. She freed him. G-Man shows her the future moment where her father, Ellie, gets killed, gives her the ability to change it. She intervenes. The G-Man places her into stasis to work for him, just as what happened with Gordon Freeman. Gordon gets revealed in the end, pretty much setting up a future sequel, which might just be Half-Life 3. And if it's not Half-Life 3, it's definitely going to be in connection with the VR game Half-Life Alyx. And usually, like people have been saying, whenever Valve comes out with new hardware, like in this case the Steam Machine, these guys always come out with a new exclusive. Like with the Valve Index, it was Half-Life Alyx, of course. The Steam Deck, a lot of people don't know about this, but it was Aperture desktop game. Like, bro, this is happening. It's pretty obvious Half-Life 3 is right around the corner. This is about the same release window that happened with Half-Life Alyx too. People were expecting it to be announced at the Game Awards though, but the reveal actually came out a month before. Then the actual release was in March 2020. The rumors of Half-Life 3 being in production might be true, with the main reason also being that Valve has been more active in the gaming space over the last year than they have in the last 5 years. The PC Kings are back. And let's be real, the game might not even come out next year. They gotta be releasing an announcement pretty soon. And this is big news for the entire community because once Half-Life 3 drops, Half-Life 3 is connected to the Portal universe, and Valve has shown interest in Portal 3 with the RTX copies coming out. They've been experimenting on multiple different occasions, not just with their VR games. Again, with the Aperture desktop game, Valve wants to revisit their old IPs. They're done with that creative freedom BS. We got Deadlock and a bunch of other Valve games already, and we got new hardware coming out. These guys want to cater to their old fans once more. Personally, I think Valve is going to announce something at the Game Awards. There are a lot of people in the community in denial saying that Half-Life 3 will not be announced at the Game Awards. Instead, it's going to be Deadlock, which, not going to lie, is a high possibility. But then again, who knows, man? Valve functions so differently compared to other gaming companies. Like, these guys just casually dropped a trailer for their big hardware lineup on a random Wednesday morning. I don't think they even care about showing up to events because they don't need it. The community does the free advertising themselves. I think they know they're bigger than even the Game Awards, but this is pretty much the last big event for the year. So everybody's just hoping that during this time frame, this is pretty much the last chance Valve has in the year to come out with some new Half-Life news. But based on all the leaks I've shown you guys so far, the Instant Gaming listing, the hidden Steam listing, the trailer being in production, and the private app ID and files getting leaked, apparently Geoff Keighley has a history with Valve too, dating back to the first Half-Life and previous Steam events. Keighley has worked with Valve to launch events directly on the Steam platform, and Geoff has a close relationship with Valve's founders and developers. So maybe he's just farming hype and baiting us into attending the event, or maybe this guy knows something that we don't know. What do you guys think? Do you really think Half-Life 3 is going to be announced at the Game Awards? Or sort of similar to Half-Life Alyx, around the same window, Valve's going to do their own thing, but in some sort of connection with the event? But these are some pretty heavy leaks, and I mean, it's something compared to nothing that we've gotten, and it's been more than 11 years. I think it's time we get this game. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this whole thing. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.